Occupied. The insult of it.
It's more than insulting.
It's salt in the wound. And that is my purview.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
You're a crow. And a deriva. You're expected. Forgive Teia. You know how she gets when a contract is delayed.
No one likes letting a contract go stale.
And this one is personal for all of us. Perhaps more than you know.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antaam commander, Keith Lord butchered Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. We all know assassination is not really about killing. It's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
So we send a message from the crows. What's our first step?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Help a fellow crow? Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
I keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it. Come back soon.
Hello, Heir. How goes the training?
It is good to see you back in the Diamond. Your influence on Viago does not go unnoticed. He might not state it as frankly, but you know as well as I that crows are more aligned than they often appear to outsiders.
Will we go?
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem to winter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a pit of misery now.
Right.
Looking for anything in particular? I love meeting new clients.
Welcome. Your body is a sacred vessel,
We have
and
all
I
sorts
can
of
provide you
medicines
with the
here.
proper building materials.
Cafe later? Left the Qun to get away from Antaam assholes. Now they're here anyway.
Welcome to the Dapper Duelist. If you seek protection, flexibility, and fine fashion, you've come to the right place. Enjoy the feeling of rich tradition.
Bunch of Antaam stopped me on my way to work. Demanded to know who I was.
What you think, right?
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
He was my cousin!
Rain!
We need to close in.
You okay, Rook?
On the job.
We've got Antaam between us and our crows.
Let's make sure those Antaam have a bad day.
Don't worry. Teia and Viago sent us.
You're with Lucanus? Yes! Kill them! Kill the Antaam! They killed Dareth! They killed my cousin! They're weak on the left! Got them!
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Dareth, my cousin. They...
Please, you have to finish Dareth's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then, someone has to finish this for Dareth. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Teia and Viago. Just follow the marks. The crow who dropped it off left marks for Dareth to follow.
I spotted something on the walls. Earlier, I mean.
Let's go look. That's a crow marker. Real tricky to throw. That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way.
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
Here's another crow mark.
What? What?
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite, uncooked meat.
You know, I spent lots of time around demons, but I've never heard of them being used that way.
Zara said she got the idea from some cult in Orlais. They used it on seekers who were immune to demons.
Our next crow mark. This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere. The Butcher is making poison. Qamek.
Qamek? That stuff gives you nightmares. Chips at your mind.
If I were the Butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the Butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antaam brought in a Qamekmaster to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Let's go.
The Antaam ordered me out of my house. I don't have anywhere else to go.
Hold on.
You're throwing well.
I just focus.
Whoa!
Trouble.
Boss, over here!
Take them out, quick! Great, Valara!
Finish them off!
Ready, Rook?
Good work, everyone!
I command that you fight, but above all else, I command.
We're in. Let's find the Qamekmaster.
Those who do not obey have no rule. They do not exist. Choose to exist. Traitors barter this city, that is
Trouble ahead.
This place is forbidden!
You cannot forbid the crows! Stay in cover!
End it now!
I am will made flesh. So much flesh. Finally, the fight the Butcher denied has come to me. Will prove my worth.
The crows are here to end your threat. Poison up.
Poison. You face the gift of the gods. All strength, all gift. Butcher fool.
He's even talking! He's completely blinded!
We'll ask questions after it's dead. Keep at it! We can't let this thing out!
Rise! We brave!
I think we've just about got it!
How can you tell? Say the word!
It's done. The Qamekmaster's dead.
Thank goodness. Hate those things.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait. This note says that wasn't all the Qamek. The Butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea. But the note does mention the Butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Teia and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antaam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
Who is this?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antaam. And now, you've angered the Butcher.
There's also the gods.
Excuse me?
They're using the Antaam and making them monsters.
And the Butcher?
You two are right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the Butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
I've had about enough. A fellow Crow died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
It's my home too.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every Crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The Crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.